Hello, and thank you for tuning in. This is a video on how I make my brain props for Halloween out of a simple gelatin mold that you can get on Amazon. First, I mixed some fuchsia colored acrylic paint with some mask making latex and water, stirred it up and did a slush cast. Although the slush cast did cover the area in a thicker coat, I had to leave it overnight with the fan on it for it to fully dry. So basically you can do a slush cast if you want to let it dry overnight with the fan on it, or you can do multiple thinner layers of brushed on, it's up to you. Then the next day I did a couple layers of brush on just to make sure it was fully covered. I also ended up covering the entire inner layer of the mold, including the edges, to make sure that the expansion foam didn't stick to it. Once the latex had completely dried, I filled up the mold with DAP Bright White Craft Foam Spray from Michael's Arts and Crafts. Now, just for the sake of transparency and so that you don't make the same mistake I did, I put way too much foam. I should have only filled it up about halfway. It ended up looking like a Jiffy Pop popcorn by the time it was done drying. It expands about 2 times the size. And depending upon how much you use, I would let it cure overnight just to make sure that it's all the way dry. And this is me cutting off the excess. Now, I only let it dry for 4 hours like it said to on the can, but in hindsight, with as much as I used, I really should have let it cure overnight. And this is me fighting with it to pop it out of the mold. Now, as you can see, it misshaped a little bit, but then it was easy just to squish it back into shape once it was out. Then I took more fuchsia colored latex and coated the bottom of the brain and made sure to stick it to the sides of the latex so that it didn't peel up. Next, I painted it up to my liking and flicked some blood splats all over it. Then finally, I sprayed it down with 2 light coats of Aleene's Super Gloss Varnish to give it that wet, sticky brain look. I also have a heart mold that I'll be doing a video for soon. Here's the final product, and thank you for watching.